Hello students, today we will be discussing co-curricular activities in science. During this lockdown, we have modified it at all because we need to focus on how engagement of online activities we will be able to do in science classroom. Okay, firstly we will see why CCA in science, like why we have to do co-curricular activities in science. As you all know, engagement of students in class is very much important. So by the doing certain kinds of activity, you will be able to connect with the students more and more. So it is very important and crucial. Development of problem solving, reasoning, critical thinking, creative thinking, communication and collaborative abilities. It will develop all these things in students. Holistic development, all round development of student will take in place during the activity in science. Developing self-esteem, obviously they will able to believe in themselves, as lots of activity are giving freedom them for thinking creatively, and also it will generate confidence in them. Next, okay, so this my activities are only based on like how we will actually implement in online classroom, because today we can see that we have to do all the classes online. So how we can able to do the online based CCA activities? The first activity I made is this or that, would you rather. Let me give you a very simple example for it. Suppose you taught the pollution, the do's and don'ts regarding pollution, okay, the stuff like that. And now you are putting the answer, a question like, would you rather pick auto rickshaw or bus for traveling? Obviously, student will choose according whatever knowledge you have given, that obviously bus, because it is a public transport. There will be less, it will be eco-friendly as well. It will create less pollution. Instead, one person is going in auto rickshaw and so many people are transported by the bus. So it's just example. You can do it for other subjects also, like you can make series of would you rather questions in that manner. Okay, next is storytelling and brainstorming. Now I have given a beautiful example, a beautiful story by which you can understand how I sum up, I mean combine these two things in one. Let me tell you the example first. Okay, Sia is the daughter of rich businessman. She is a spoiled child and demanding expensive thing very oftenly. Her father is very worried and he's denying all this thing, but she is not understanding, as she is not valuing the money. And recently she demanded iPhone 12. She is having already iPhone 11, and now she wanted 12 from the 12th model, and now her father is worried, but he denied. And what happens after that is that after a week, Sia is calling her father and saying that I'm being attacked by a thief, and a thief broke in my phone and took all her my money, took all the money. And Sia's father called CID, and what CID found is some blood samples and the hairs here and there and the broken phone. Now, what CID will exactly do with this stuff, like with this material samples? Now, obviously, the answer will come from student is that they will take that to the laboratory. They might have seen what CID is doing with all these samples. Okay, so they will say that they will take the samples to the laboratory. Now, what exactly been done with this all samples in laboratory? Yes, the testing. Maybe all, for the living thing they will do a DNA test and try to match it up. Okay, so the answer will come from student like DNA and stuff like DNA fingerprinting and all, that you will able to set induction also, as well as you will able to brainstorming of student while telling a story in such a manner that it is creative also. It is so engaged in, there is engagement happening from the student side also. So it is very beneficial that you create your content and present your content in such a way that it helps student to think and imagine about, because science is all about imagination, that how much you able to imagine in creative way and logical way. Third is puppet. Now my idea from this puppet is from NCRT books like 7th and 8th standard. You might have seen that Bujo and Paheli are there. These are two characters and they are asking questions to each other and getting answer from each other, and the whole content of the book is on the process, and it's going like some question answer something happening like that. That constructivism is happening, that they are constructing their own knowledge. Now with the help of puppet, especially for lower standard student, you can make the particular character, maybe that you can choose on the interest of the student, based on the interest of the student and stuff like that, and make class very much engaging and active, and with a lot of enthusiasm. Flashcards. You might have aware about the flashcards, that how physically you made that, but now you can make online flashcards also, like make the particular box and write some material. It is kind of image. I will not. It is all already in your known, so I think I shouldn't give example of that. Graphs and charts. Use graphs and chart very oftenly so that you know uh, understanding better. Use concrete material. Yes, very important thing is use concrete material rather than you all the time using digital material. For example, you want to show duster. If you are having duster, show it on your camera. Don't go for the image of the duster, and don't need to digitalize everything, right? So it will be kind of more helpful. Be more expressive and often use voice modulation. Now if you're not doing any activity and any other thing, but if you are more expressive and using voice modulation very oftenly, your class will be lively. Okay, now I have some extracurricular activity. Again, they are based on science also. So role play first is okay, make a chits for a topic and ask them to play character according to given topics. For example, you are supposed to teach periodic table, right? So for periodic table, what you will do is give chits of different elements to different students. Like suppose one is given hydrogen. Now tell him according to configuration of hydrogen, jump. If it is having two or one, jump it the time, decide the time for your jumping, then make a signature step that hello, I'm hydrogen. Then tell everybody that how much you are attracted to different elements, like if you how much you are attracted to oxygen, how you react with the oxygen. And they can collaborate with the other team of students. Like it would be very lovely, so we can lively and engaging. Okay, now I have another idea, which is to coordinate a show. It is basically like you have seen the today shows, tomorrow shows, yesterday shows, like that. That create your own show. It will give you creative freedom. That coordinate a show, and you can invite different guests for the show and play this kind. All I have, which जो भी example दिए, I have given example activities to them. Song related to topic. Okay, create their own song related to topic. You have seen some songs like some students prepared that periodic table song, and then other kind of stuff like that. The fourth is what's this. This is very interesting game, right? Show any picture or object and ask what's this, and more scientific and fun answer are expected for this. For example, I am showing my phone. Okay, and somebody's answering that this is phone, this is no. You are expecting more, fun answer. Somebody is giving example like this is looking like a space shuttle, and something like space thing, or any funny and also kind of imaginary, more scientific and imaginary thing, that will be given a point. That will be more fun and good good activity. What's in my room? For example, I'm asking that what's in my room. I have three options for that. That I have a big teddy bear, I have a puppy, I have a puppet. So any few of can answer. Then if somebody is right, then the person will be given a point. Okay, it is very simple. Word song. Okay, science and Antakshari. It is like giving scientific words. They can sing a song related to that. They can create a song related to that. And seventh is correct me if I'm wrong. Suppose it is kind of true or false that I am saying that I had 210 bones in my body. Then somebody will say, no, you are not. Okay, this much bones because they have to eat for this. They have to know the correct answer also. Okay, and the eighth one is nameless, that it is the fill in the blank only, that nameless is good conductor of electricity. Now nameless is just a fill in the blank, but I have showed it in creative way so that student will uh, feel like it's a game. Okay, so I hope I covered like whatever you know creative activities for the science class, make it more lively and active. Thank you so much. Subscribe my channel.